Sorry. Alright, we got Alisaie's quest as the next story quest here, given to us by Kryl in the Rising Stones. I finally remembered what it was called. Mordunna is the castle. Wait, no, Mordunna is the. No, it's Mordunna, yeah. Anyway, here we go for Alisaie's quest. Oh, greetings, Mercy. Come to look in on our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Cutscene.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Thancred was about to object when J literally cut him off. And now he looks shocked and shrugs. It's fine. Ishtola nods. Laughs. Giggles.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
In walks Lyse.
Welcome back, everyone!
Hey, Lyse. Long time.
Lyse!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
Very raring.
The famous Lyse Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
Who are you talking to? Why'd you put your hand up to your mouth when you said that?
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Grahatia did, in fact, look quite shy after what Alphino said. And we go into an explanation of all that happened to catch Lyse up. Cutscene fades to black. Please keep talking so I don't have to.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
That we know of.
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition.
So you think?
And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
Yeah, our screen flashes white and we see the pictoglyph on the wall of that cave or like
But tell us, Lyse, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
with like the Heidelin design and the Zodiac design at odds with each other.
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? All right, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
To Alamigo!
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Ah, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
And you think you're going to find it on this side with people who have no idea what you'd be talking about?
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you used to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
Oh shit, no, sorry, I got that backwards.
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alisaie, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
What meeting? Lead on. Or, I like stuffy meetings.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Well, I don't know why we're shocked.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
He looks shy again.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
Some laughter at Y'shtola making fun of him in his reaction.
We shall be on our way, then. Godspeed.
Tataru waves as all the Scions, save myself, Graha, and Alisaie, walk off. We shall talk to Alisaie. Another cutscene. When I set out to save Halric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind, and having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced that the same must be true of the tempered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant, and though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alisaie, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try, but however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beck Lug would remind us, and we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Alligans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Etherochemical Research Facility. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Alisaie, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Says Tataru, in my weird voice for her. Meet me at the northern bank of Silver Tea Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. She walks off. Everybody cocks their heads to each other. Surprises. Alright. Can I just teleport? Not really. Oops. Boom, headshot. So what we go Mordana. The minstrel is not at all interested in anything. You don't have a clue, son. What does Whiskard do? I think I've tried to talk to you. Something about, like, yeah, glamours, I believe. Anyway, little Jazz Wolf. Southeast. To, I believe this is where we have docked or boarded an airship before. Indeed, there is one here. 2 propellers in the back. Some sails. Ship-like. Here's Tataru, cutscene. Alisaie and Garaha join. Tataru looks prepared for travel, actually, like she's coming with us. It's like a monocutter. It's one of the smaller ships that I think will join with the Enterprise. I give you the Bonanza, the Scion's very own airship. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones and named her for luck and prosperity. Tataru, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Our garments works impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, I see the annals did not exaggerate the many talents of the Scion's fabled coin keeper. I'd also introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. Just some blonde dude. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of monocutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Alisaie. Okay, so it's somewhere between the size of the monocutters and the... Okay. I thought the monocutters were about this. Oh wait, no, they were little, like, personal ships, weren't they? But yeah, definitely the size of the Enterprise, but not small, not big, whatever. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard! All aboard! I gotta remember... Her voice is a little low, but hers and Alisaie are a little bit too close. Because she's a Lalafell, I'm gonna make her a little bit higher pitched, I'm sorry. We board the ship and we are at the Etherochemical Research. Well, at least we're Alisaie. The entryway. Honestly, Sid could be jealous of the way that airship flies. Tataru has outdone herself. Anyway, here we are on Alisaie, and Alphinaud's report did not do the scale of this place justice. Correct. And Alisaie's quest is complete. I'm gonna look up something to see like when freaking Endwalker quest, like what's the first quest in that series, because I have no idea if I'm even there yet. But there will be a link in the description of this video that will send you to my Google Doc PowerPoint where every slide is an item on Amazon that I recommend. If you want to take a look and see if there's anything you want to try out, I will get a cut for any of those purchases if you use the link on that side. I'll see you next time.